on how to put a little bit more color into your playing. You can play with major chords, but major chords get boring after a while. To spice up your chords, you need to add things like a second or seventh. For example, a second will sound as opposed to, you hear that extra note? And then when you put a seventh in the mix with it, you get, you know? So instead of, you now have, see that? Because that is a ninth of F. So as opposed to just playing bland major chords, you can add second, seventh, ninths. And you can also use alternate fingerings over here on the bass. So I could play a C, a G, and a 9, right? The D, and I could hold this like that. And then when you get fluent on the keys, you understand which notes you could use to substitute or add color. For example, on the key of C, if I am playing a 1 chord, which is a C major, I know I can add a second, or a seventh, or a ninth. I also know in some songs I might be able to add an 11, a sharp 11, which is this. You see, that right there is still a C, but it's a sharp 11. And it also has a 6th, or you could even say it's a 13th. And it has the 9th. But it depends on the song. You gotta know when to use things like that. It's like playing a D on top of a C. So it almost sounds like a 13th, but it doesn't have the flat 7. So when you're playing a 1, don't just play a straight 1 like that. Add some color. Then when you're playing the 4, you can play almost anything to add color to it, except the 7th under most circumstances. So if you're playing F on the key of C,